Our story begins in a world where exotic beasts roam rampant. Humans can form contracts with benevolent beasts and become combat partners. Nowadays, the method of using exotic beasts to combat other exotic beasts has become the mainstream tactic. In the Qinghong city of Daxia, news about beasts is all over the huge screens in the large buildings of the city. At this moment, our main protagonist had entered a pet store in this city. His name is Fang Yuan. He has been traversing for 2.5 years, and he is a recent graduate from the Beast Taming Academy. Because of his ordinary talent, he still hasn't contracted with an exotic beast to this day. He can only leave as an ordinary person searching for a livelihood. He could even say that he's probably the most failed transmigrator in history. However, today, his luck has turned as he has received an interview invitation from a pet store owner. As he entered, he instantly saw the lady owner and she asked him how old he is this year and if he had ever raised an exotic beast before. Just turned 18. Never raised an exotic beast before, but I'm diligent and capable, willing to start from the bottom. Fang Yuan answered. It turned out to be a young newcomer. The owner uttered, which made Fang Yuan nervous and thought that he would definitely be done for saying that he didn't have any experience. Surprisingly, the owner said that newbies might be pretty good, so she chose to hire Fang Yuan. As expected, Fang Yuan was shocked, especially that this would be his first experience. The lady then told him not to waste time and start working immediately by choosing which exotic beast he wanted to take care of. Fang Yuan was nervous and just asked the lady which one he should get. The lady chuckled and told him that the beast he needed to take good care of was her beast. She then summoned it. It's a bass snake, a grade B exotic beast. Since it was Fang Yuan's first time, he got so scared upon seeing a snake spirit. At this time, several small snakes appeared and wrapped all over his body. He was sweating because of fear, and he told the lady that he was not into this kind of role-playing game. Although I'm not open-minded, I don't have this particular fetish, he added. The bass snake hissed and widely opened its mouth while Fang Yuan was right in front of it. Fang Yuan closed his eyes as he thought that this would be the end of his life. He doesn't want to die since he still has a lot of things he wants to do, including holding hands with his beloved. Shockingly, a system window appeared, telling him that he, the host, was facing danger. This system is called Classic of Mountains and Seas System and is now awakened successfully. The system mode has been activated. A book appeared, floating above Fang Yuan. Fang Yuan was also floating, wondering where he was. Isn't this the Classic of Mountains and Seas that originally brought me to Blue Star? He questioned. Someone touched the book. It was a lady named Baizi, the form of things, a creature of auspicious appearance, capable of speaking human language and understanding the feelings of all things. Congratulations on officially becoming the host of the Classic of Mountains and Seas, the lady said. She also informed Fang Yuan that this book can contain a myriad of exotic beasts and comes with system functions to assist and protect the host. Fang Yuan was thrilled upon seeing the beautiful lady. But then, he thought that the lady was also an exotic beast, so the lady became annoyed and told him she was not an exotic beast but instead a divine beast. The system window showed once again to reward Fang Yuan a beast taming talisman. This item is a disposable prop that can forcibly integrate exotic beasts into the Classic of Mountains and Seas. Fang Yuan was surprised upon seeing the talisman that looked like ordinary paper, but held a powerful aura within. As per the system, Fang Yuan will now be returning to the real world since the awakening ceremony has been completed. Fang Yuan then found himself back in front of the bass snake. Fang Yuan doesn't have a choice this time but to use the talisman given by the system. He then puts it on the snake's skin before it can bite him. The snake's eyes rounded and it suddenly screamed in agony. A golden light surrounded it and Fang Yuan at the same time fell on the ground. Baizi appeared with the book and she said it was time to unleash the seal. The golden light sipped into the book Baizi was holding, and the moment nothing was left, Baizi immediately closed it. As per the system window, subjugated bass snake has been successful, and the reward for it is Xingqian Kai, a weapon. This weapon has a 5-star ability and a 5-star attack. This is from the Classic of Mountains and Seas, exactly at the Overseas West Classic. Xingqian fought against the Emperor for godhood, and the Emperor severed his head, buried on Mount Chengyang. He used his beasts as eyes. His navel was a mouth, wielding the Xingqian Kai to dance. There was also a Xianqian shield with this weapon called Xianqian Gan, which is waiting to be unlocked. Oh yeah, not only did I subdue the bass snake, but I also got a Xingqian Kai for free, Fang Yuan said while raising the weapon with excitement. Don't get too excited. Your ability to subdue the bass snake and obtain reward was only because you used the beast taming talisman. Once the props run out, you'll have to rely on your own strength to battle, Baizi said. Currently, Fang Yuan is too weak, a degrader. He only has the Xingqian Kai as his weapon. He has dual soul talent with a basnake as his exotic beast and Baizi as his guardian. Upon seeing his information, he was disappointed by the fact that he hasn't progressed at all as he is still a degrader. According to Baizi, the strength of the basnake is also affected by his level, weakening its combat power. She told Fang Yuan that he needed to strengthen himself to unleash his full potential and subdue more exotic beasts. Fang Yuan was very positive as he believed that his path of beast taming would surely be smooth sailing in the future because of his guardian Baizi. Baizi then told him not to get ahead of himself. She's just a guardian of the classics of mountains and seas and won't personally engage in battles. So, how many exotic beasts can the classic of mountains and seas collect in total? Fang Yuan asked, and as per Baizi, it can collect an infinite number. Fang Yuan was shocked and suddenly smiled at the thought that he could build an army of exotic beasts with the classic of mountains and seas. It's good to have a dream, but it depends on your ability to make it come true, Baizi said. She also stated that she could guide Fang Yuan in cultivation and help him subdue the exotic beasts of the classic of mountains and seas. As for how things will turn out, she believes it will depend on the effort of Fang Yuan and his talent. With Baizi's wife here, there will definitely be no problem. Fang Yuan said, "Who's your wife?" "I'm not some female ghost from Strange Stories from a Chinese studio," Baizi replied. Now, she hopes Fang Yuan will take on the mission of subduing exotic beasts. She promised to always hide behind Fang Yuan, protecting him at all times. A strong golden light appeared on the lady, so Fang Yuan covered his eyes. Not until the golden light went straight to his chest and Baizi then disappeared in front of him. Fang Yuan was speechless, thinking that the lady came and went in a hurry. He immediately headed outside to leave the pet shop. At the same time, in the outskirts of Qinghong City where Fang Yuan's house was located, there were two men and a lady asking Fang Yuan's eldest sister to hand over her brother. Fang Ping ordered them to leave since Fang Yuan wasn't home yet. "Miss, I have plenty of time. I can wait until he comes back," Xiao Yuner said, the miss of the Xiao family. "It's all because of my father's recklessness that he arranged this marriage between me and Fang Yuan. Now that I'm 18, I should make my own decisions and formally annul the engagement," she stated while summoning the red contract of the engagement that she mentioned. Fang Ping raised her middle finger to Yuner, asking her why she had the nerve to call off the engagement. Also, for her, Yuner is not even worthy of her brother since she believes her brother is a talented man. Yuner was annoyed at her and boasted that she's the heiress of the Xiao family consortium, so for her, Fang Ping's family doesn't have anything to boast about. "During the great battle against the exotic beasts, if it weren't for my father sacrificing himself to save your father, would you even be here today?" Fang Ping replied to annoy Yuner so much. At this moment, someone kicked Yuner's car. It was Fang Yuan saying, "Who do we have here?" Turns out it's the foolish little heir from the Xiao family. He then greeted his sister while Yuner felt so insulted by what he said. "Fang Yuan, who did you just call a foolish little heir?" Yuner screamed angrily while pointing his finger at Fang Yuan. Fang Yuan then answered that he'd call out whoever was acting foolish. Yuner then told him that she wouldn't lower herself to his level. She summoned the marriage agreement once again, ordering Fang Yuan to annul it. Fang Yuan was annoyed, thinking that there was an unmarried fiancé who called off the engagement in online novels. Behind every successful protagonist, he, Fang Yuan, came through a transmigration and unfortunately encountered this cliché plot. But luckily, he was prepared. He gets something from his bag, the talisman, and throws it in the face of Yuner while saying that he isn't someone who carries a letter of annulment with him when he goes out. Yuner was so mad at him while Fang Yuan was just chilling. He then told the lady to call him by his name and always remembered that it was him who annulled the engagement and not her. What a shame. I've never seen such an ugly character in my life," Yuner screamed. Her two bodyguards then charged to Fang Yuan, but Fang Ping blocked them and strongly punched them. Since she uses force, Yuner also activates her magic power and summons her C-rank elementary tiger serpent. Water emerges from this beast, flowing southward into the sea. It sounds like a mandarin duck. Those who consume it don't swell and can treat hemorrhoids. The tiger then dashed towards Fang Ping and Fang Yuan. Fang Yuan was startled as he never thought that Yuner would really summon an exotic beast to fight them. The tiger tried to attack them, but luckily, Fang Ping moved away together with Fang Yuan. Fang Ping then summoned her exotic beast, a C-rank high-gu eagle. It's a southern mountain classic. It was said that the waters emerge from the marshes and flow southward into the Pang River. In the water, there is a creature called the gu eagle, resembling an eagle with horns. Its sound is like that of a baby crying, and it preys on humans. This eagle then charged at the tiger and easily slashed it with its claws. The tiger flew away and bumped into Yuner, so they both slammed on the car. Because of this commotion, people watched the match and some even took videos of them. At this time, Yuna realizes that Fang Ping's exotic beast is much more stronger than her. The eagle landed beside Fang Yuan and Fang Yuan was impressed with the eagle's ability. At the same time, Fang Ping discovered that they had attracted the attention of the neighbors. Since Yuna was hopeless in defeating Fang Ping, she decided to ride to her tiger so she could leave. But before leaving, she told Fang Yuan that he was just lucky because of his sister. She also warned Fang Yuan that he won't be fortunate the next time they meet again. "Zio Yuner, now I've got an exotic beast too, so I'm not going to let you down," Fang Yuan replied. Yuner didn't believe him since everyone knew that Fang Yuan was just an ordinary guy without any beast-taming talent. She then leaves together with her dragon while telling Fang Yuan that they both have no relationship from now on. She even advises Fang Yuan to take care of himself and reflect on his actions. Reflect on what? I'm only interested in exotic beasts. Brain-dead women like you, even if you throw yourself at me, I wouldn't want you. Fang Yuan replied with crossed arms. His sister Fang Ping then tapped his shoulder and said that she was so impressed by him today since she never expected Fang Yuan to be tough. Fang Yuan then activates his power to summon his exotic beast. He was now confident that he was different than before and that he was already a qualified beast tamer. He threw the purple ball on the ground and said that he would show Fang Ping how strong he is right now with his bat snake. The snake then appeared, but it was too small and was sleeping. Upon seeing it, Fang Ping then said that this snake is just an ordinary snake that is good for making soup. At the same time, Fang Yuan was confused as to why his bat snake, which is supposed to be used, is now so little. He believes that something must have gone wrong. And all of a sudden, a golden ball emerges and Baizi then appears from it. According to her, Fang Yuan's current beast control level is D, so the bat snake is affected and its strength is only D level. At the same time, Fang Yuan was startled to see the lady show up without giving him a warning. He told himself that this lady was too brave to show herself in front of humans. He didn't know that he was the only one who could see Baizi, and even his sister thought he was just talking to the air. Upon hearing what his sister said, he immediately realizes it. He looked at his sister and reasoned out that he was hallucinating as he had been exhausted from his job hunting. Fang Ping punched his chest and told him to always remember not to let trivial matters affect his mindset. She also promised Fang Yuan that she wouldn't give up nurturing him even if Xiao Yuner looked down on him and even if everyone would ignore him. "Sister Ping, I'm not that bad, am I? At least I have my own spirit beast," Fang Yuan said. Fang laughed and said, "Speaking of which, you also have the best lineage now. In the future, you'll definitely become an outstanding beast tamer and find a decent job." She then walked away while telling Fang Yuan to rest well at their home tonight since she needed to go on patrol. Fang Yuan then also waved goodbye to her and Baizi suddenly said that Fang Ping seemed to be a good person. Fang Yuan said yes and added that his sister Ping is a civil servant, belonging to the security agency Beast Taming Division in Qinghong City, usually responsible for patrolling the suburban streets. After their parents passed away, it was his sister Ping who supported all the expenses with her salary. There's an old saying, a man should strive to better himself. While you collect the mountain and sea spirit beasts, you should also learn to stand on your own, Baizi stated. That's true. After all, I have to support Baizi's wife in the future, Fang Yuan answered, which annoyed Baizi and told him that she's not his wife so she doesn't need his support. Fang Yuan then said to call her girlfriend instead of wife. Baizi thought that girlfriend was just a female friend so she agreed and told Fang Yuan that he was also now her boyfriend. Fang Yuan blushed as he never expected the lady to agree with him. It was also a blessing for him to be able to bind a divine beast as a girlfriend. As the saying goes, time is precious. Don't waste the night, let's train together, Baizi said and headed to Fang Yuan's home. Fang Yuan followed her with excitement while asking her what training they would do. But Bai wouldn't tell her and only said that he would find out when the time came. When the night came, Baizi was watching television while sitting in a box above Fang Yuan. Fang Yuan was shaking in pain while holding his weapon. He was complaining that he could not take it any longer but seemed like Baizi didn't want him to surrender in this training easily. She said that Fang Yuan can't just rely on the assistance of the beasts as a beast tamer, and he has to become strong himself. Am I still considered a beast tamer? I'm just like a beast doing manual labor, Fang Yuan replied. He suddenly summoned his bat snake to share the pain he felt. The snake then comes out while hissing and Fang Yuan then scares it to do the chores for him if he doesn't want to become a snake soup. The bat snake was scared. It was hissing while heading to the broom, wondering if spirit beasts really have to do chores too. At this time, Fang Yuan was able to free himself. He opened a soda and ordered the snake to work harder. He was now sitting beside Baizi and he was laughing as he felt the feeling of a beast tamer. They both then watched the news and the reporter said that Qinghong City was holding a new round of spirit beast hunting activities. Everyone can go to the suburban towns to hunt and kill the spirit beast occupying human territory. The first place winner of this hunting activity will receive a sponsorship of 200,000 yuan from the official council of Qinghong City. Fang Yuan was very happy with the news as he also wanted to do monster hunting to win the prize instead of looking for a job. Baizi was holding the golden book while thinking that during this hunting activity, they might be able to subdue some spirit beasts with ancient bloodlines. She was also hoping they could soon fill the sealed space of the classic of mountains and seas. The next day early in the morning, lots of people with their beasts are in the suburban town in the northern outskirts of Qinghong City. They were here to join the beast hunting. The participants were so busy talking and some were even looking for a team. On the other hand, Fang Yuan arrived with the grilled chicken he was selling. He invited everyone to buy it for 20 yuan each. There were people who wanted to buy, but there were also some who got annoyed seeing someone selling in an area invaded by beasts. Even Baizi concludes that selling was inappropriate. But for Fang Yuan, it's not, since he was just doing a business called business acumen. While selling this chicken, he believes he could also look for traces of spirit beasts. The people started lining up to buy his chicken. Some paid cash and some paid online. At this moment, Baizi suddenly feels the aura of the spirit beast lurking nearby. The aura came out from the underground and several grade D advanced ear mouse appeared. It's a northern mountain classic beast. It was said that the Zun River emerged, flowing westward and merging into the Tang River. There is a beast, resembling a mouse but with a deer's head and body, sounding like a barking dog, flying with its tail, known as the ear mouse. The people rattled upon seeing it. The worst thing is that they believe it is the smell of the grilled chicken that lured these beasts out. The people also noticed that all the exotic beasts were heading in one direction. It didn't attack them, but it charged directly to Fang Yuan's grilled chicken. Baizi and Fang Yuan are aware that these beasts are headed their way. Baizi then informed Fang Yuan about what these beasts are. Judging by the level of the beast tamer, she believes it has the strength of a high-level D rank. The ear mouse attacked the grilled chicken. Seeing them makes Fang Yuan rattled. His bass snake was on his shoulder, so he commanded it to defeat all the ear mouse in exchange for this snake could eat all the grilled chicken. Leave it all to me. Snakes are experts at catching rats. The bass snake replied while rushing to the ear mouse. At the same time, Fang Yuan was surprised to know that his snake could speak like a human. Surprisingly, the bass snake became bigger. Fang Yuan then concluded that this snake became stronger when his strength increased. The snake then answered that dealing with this group of rats is still enough despite that Fang Yuan's actual strength is too weak, causing him, as the contracted exotic beast, to only exhibit D-rank proficiency. This snake then started attacking the mouse and he panicked the moment he saw more rats charging at him. The rats attacked him while he was begging them to slow down since he was just the only one fighting against them. Seeing him beaten up by the mouse makes Fang Yuan very disappointed, especially since this snake was being cool earlier, but now instantly becomes a loser in a second. On the other hand, Baizi feels pity for the bass snake and she blames Fang Yuan for this mess. Fang Yuan then suggested her to summon the classic of mountains and seas and forcibly seal the ear mouse. But then, as per Baizi, it's no use. She explained that the classic of mountains and seas can only seal those exotic beasts that have been defeated and entered a weakened state. Then there's no other way. Just have to act recklessly this time, Fang Yuan uttered while grabbing out his sword. He then charged to the ear mouse while saying that the reason why beast tamers can control exotic beasts is because they have stronger abilities than the beasts. At this moment, Baizi feels that she's the beast tamer while Fang Yuan is the exotic beast. Since the bass snake started attacking the ear mouse, the mouse was triggered and attacked the people around. Luckily, after Baizi's training and combined with the Xingqian Kai's power, its combat effectiveness has skyrocketed. Seeing him fight stronger makes the bass snake so proud of him. Fang Yuan suddenly spun around while ordering the bass snake to do the same. The crowd was looking at them and they could say that Fang Yuan is stronger than his exotic beast. All of a sudden, someone casts an attack coming from the underground. The bass snake believes it's coming towards them, so he tells Fang Yuan to quickly get out of the way. They both then get out of the way together and the attack only passes through them. When the attack disappeared, a huge monster appeared from it. This huge monster roared and asked who was the one who disturbed his sleep. "Oh my, it's my first time seeing such a big boar," Fang Yuan stated. The beast looked at him and said, "Kid, Do you have some manners? Show some respect. I'm a lynx. This lynx is at the peak of D rank with Earth attribute and its gender is male. Its strength and defense are 4 stars while its agility and magic are 3 stars. It was said that in the classic of Mountain and Seas, there is a beast. Its shape is like a pig, with barbs. Its sound is like a dog barking. Its name is Lynx. All this information was shown by the system window of Fang Yuan, and he was glad that the explanation now became more and more intelligent. Be careful, it's the legendary Lynx, adept at underground digging. Bai Zi said. Fang Yuan still had the guts to smile and jumped on the rock, then said they would capture this lynx alive and make it as their excavator. At this moment, the lynx blew earth rock blast skill and attacked it to Fang Yuan. Fang Yuan bravely charged to the rock with his weapon while saying that his specialty was playing with balls. He strongly hit the rock blast and it went back to the lynx. The rock bumped into the lynx's mouth, but the lynx said it was useless. Fang Yuan then jumped to the lynx and the lynx belittled his movement. The lynx caught Fang Yuan's weapon while saying that human weapons are as fragile as paper. You dare to call the divine axe Xingxian Kai a human weapon? How shameless, Fang Yuan said. And this time, the lynx feels a stronger oppression coming from the axe of Fang Yuan. Fang Yuan then ordered his basnake to hunt the lynx immediately, and the basnake then charged toward the lynx. The lynx felt nervous upon seeing the snake become too huge than him. The snake then swallowed him and its head became too big as he was full because of the lynx. Fang Yuan then said that the strength of potential of this snake has been shown now that the basnake's soul is immortal and its body has been reshaped. YZ then stated that advising is useless since gluttony is the basnake's nature. There's a saying, the human heart is never satisfied, like a snake swallowing an elephant, which describes the basnake. She added, according to her, the snake even ate an ancient giant elephant back then and it took 3 years to digest it. Shortly after, the god Hui shot the basnake, transforming its body into a hill, which was later called Baling Hill by people. Now, she didn't expect that with the basnake's soul immortal, it has reshaped its body again, showing the strength of its potential. After explaining, the basnake said that he could not hold it anymore as he was going to regurgitate. Bai Zi then declared that they should now start the sealing while the lynx was still inside the basnake's mouth. Fang Yuan was so excited by the fact that he tamed another exotic beast. That's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you wish to have another part of this recap, please give us at least 2,000 likes. Please don't forget to comment and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Until next time.